What's going on? It's your boy King with A Guy. We're at the Sshpot.
Yes, sir.
And I got a longtime friend here from way back when.
You already know.
And bro, I don't know if you know, when I first started this shit, it's around the time where we was doing that side chick video. That's when I got first started taking this serious.
That was a good day, bro.
That was a good day.
Thanks,
that was a good day, good video. Who that? Spike Tarantino?
Yeah.
Shout out Spike.
Yeah, shout out
Spike. So I'm gonna give you your credit, bro. You was at the beginning of my career, and like that video and that moment right there showed me like, oh, this shit is for real.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I want to appreciate you for that.
Nah.
And with that being said, I want to introduce you guys to my boy Chozus.
You already know the vibe, man. Yo, grateful to be here. Let's get in the spot tonight.
Definitely. So Chozus, let's chop it up, right? Let's talk a little bit about the Rockland culture through your point of view.
The Rockland culture. Honestly, no disrespect. Like, there's never really been a Rockland culture, cause I feel like the longest like niggas in Rockland really wanted to like replicate the city.
Yeah.
And like,
I agree with that 100%.
Not even like turn it or like maneuver it to be like their own, just like literally like copy and paste. And like that was always whack to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what's the point of wanting to represent somewhere, but you really going hard to be something else? So I feel like that always fucked it up for like a lot of like, I wouldn't even say artists, but like for the Rockland culture, because it was just like we're
creators in general.
Yeah, it's just niggas were just culture vultures. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't really care about making their own name and like making their own sound, and it was just like copy and paste.
Right.
Facts.
Well, no, I agree with that 100%. I always felt like in the town, it's always, we see something going on, we try to get on it, it's just a wave, that wave washes off, everybody's still trying to do it, it never really goes anywhere.
Right.
Come around, we wait for the next wave. But at the same time too, I gotta give it now, a lot of people are starting to pick their things up, do what they gotta do. We just gotta see a little bit more collabs.
Yeah.
But that comes
that's another thing. There's never been any real like collabs in Rockland, bro. And it's like everybody would just hate on each other, and nobody really like uplift anybody that they see like with a wave. And that's kind of why, like at a certain point, I just started to separate myself and just kind of, you know, be traveling and just like embrace other communities that was embracing me back. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're supposed to do. Take your talents, showcase them elsewhere, and then come back. And if whoever decides to come back and let people know, you got your shit popping.
Facts, and that's a fact. I mean, and the shit before, I remember when I first started making music in Rockland, I would try to like, you know, shoot videos and like get videographers and girls to the videos. It was hard, bro. And
it's really hard.
When I went to whatever it was, Philly or LA, and it came back, it was just like, oh, can we shoot with you? Can we shoot with you? And ask a girl for a video. It's like, okay, now it's free. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's crazy how things really change just based off of people seeing a perception of you somewhere and being like, I want to be a part of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would advise people around here, people in general, whether anybody that's watching this, if you're not getting the love that you need in your city, go elsewhere, because it's really beneficial.
Bro, because at the end of the day, it's like, if you really believe in what you're doing and you feel like it's hard, somebody out there is going to fuck with it.
That's a damn fact.
So it's always going to be harder for the people that saw you when you were younger and be like, like, he's not an artist, he don't make music, that's not him, versus being like, oh shit, like, now I see him really doing that shit somewhere else, now I could believe in you.
Right.
Now it's legit, you know what I'm saying? So if it don't work here, it's going to work somewhere else.
Facts. So what made you step into that music scene? Because we see you popped up out of nowhere. I don't know if people know, Chozus is a scholar, 4.0 scholar, Ivy League killer, right? So coming out of that, what made you want to step into this?
Well, like, I feel like, honestly, I've always been involved in music since like high school, kind of, especially like, you know, being around like Lawson and
shout out Lawson.
And Tune. Like, we always just like was in the studio. I remember in high school we like built a studio in my crib type shit. And
I remember that.
This is before I even like really started like recording, but I was always around music and I just love creating. So then around then, like whatever, I was doing it, but I still had like football and a lot of shit going on, so I didn't really get into it. But then when I got injured like my junior year, I had all the recording equipment at school, and I was just like, fuck it, start making songs. And I had this one song that went crazy at school, and niggas was playing it at parties, and people would be like, I remember the first time anybody ever recognized me in Philly was like mad random, like, yo, like, I heard your song Side Chick, like that shit is hard. And I was like, I love that. Like, I want more of that.
Right.
So then since then I just you know kept it going and, you know, try to like create a brand for myself, and shit just, you know, took off from there.
Dope. So from that moment, right, to now, what is something that you wish you knew when you first started?
That's a good question.
Right.
I mean, something I wish I would have knew was how to market better, because like when I first started, like it was kind of hard. I wouldn't say hard to market, but it was just like there's a lot that you put your money into it, thinking that it's gonna, like push you to like where you want to be, but there's a lot of back doors in like the industry that you don't really know until. Like I didn't know myself until I saw people, like I was like literally one-on-one and I'll be with people getting signed. I'm in labels and I'm seeing like the back end. I'm like, that's how they're making, all this happen versus me putting in like 4,000 for a music video that might not even do that well versus seeing how I could really do the same music video for a rack, 500, what it is. So when you do it for less, you're able to create a lot more and put out a lot more content. So I just feel like in the beginning, I wanted everything to be like spectacular, like picture perfect when content is really key, you know what I'm saying? So I would have been better off putting out a video every month versus 2 videos a year, you know what I'm saying, that I put my all into versus, because people just, they want to see what you're about, not really about, you making it perfect.
Okay. So how did you educate yourself to start making better content?
Better content? Honestly, there was never really a point that like I really like sat down and was like, how do I do this? But it was kind of just like learning steps and seeing things that worked and seeing things that didn't. But I mean, for the most part, just like connecting with other people, whether it's through social media or meeting people day to day, it was just like, I'll make more connections. Like, oh, okay, you a playlister? I bet, cool. You're a videographer that travels and you're gonna be in and out here, cool. Meet stylists here and there. Meet engineers that fuck with you, meet producers that fuck with you, and just want to send you beats rather than you having to outsource all the time and like look for the people to like kind of create a team. Yeah. But it really just came along.
Word. So talk about your creative process, right? When you step into the studio or when you're about to make a video or anything creative, what are the steps that you take before you get into that?
Yeah. So I mean, if I'm about to make a song,
right,
I don't really like going into the studio anymore, unless I'm with a producer that can like produce on site. But I don't really like going into the studio unless I got a beat that, a producer sent me in my email or some shit. And I'll fuck with it heavy, you know what I'm saying? Because if I hear a song and I can't make a hook within like the first like 2 minutes of hearing it or hear myself on it, then it's like next beat.
You know what you want?
Yeah, and it's different when if you have like a producer in the studio with you, you kind of just like, he can kind of cater it to you, especially if he knows like, my sound and my music beforehand. He kind of knows what I want to hear, so that's easier. But for a music video, the first thing I do is like, if it's a song that I'm fucking with heavy, because I probably have like 400 songs recorded at this point.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying? And at this point, I probably released about 20, maybe a little bit less than 20. But when I hear the song, and I gotta like visualize like whatever I'm talking about in the song, or like I gotta have a vision for myself first, and then I'll take that vision, I'll play the song probably about like 10 times through. Sometimes I'll even look at like YouTube videos of like other videos that I fuck with, grab screenshots and shit, create like a little mood board for my videographer, and then I just let him take it from there.
Okay, fire. So, what's different about Chozus music? Like, what do you think makes you stand out?
I think, so what's different about my music is like a blessing and a curse, right? Because I feel like I'm very versatile. Yeah. And that's a good thing and a bad thing, because I can get on one song and it sounds tough, and then I'll get on another song and it's like a whole different sound.
And people aren't ready for that.
And exactly. And the thing is like I'm not gonna say what makes a lot of niggas get on, but there's a pattern of when niggas get on, for example, like the baby. When the baby come on the song, it's most likely the same flow every time. Right. You know what I'm saying? When somebody like Playboy Cardi on the song, it's most likely the same flow. Uzi, same thing. So when niggas hear a song and they could like immediately already tell who it is, it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a blessing and a curse, because I have a song that sound like me, then I have another song that be like, is this the same? You can't even tell type shit. So I feel like that's like the best thing about, my style.
I mean, that's pretty good, because like, I guess you could say it is a blessing and a curse, because say one of those shits pop off, and then you gotta stay on that wave, and then when it's time to jump somewhere else, that's like what happened to YB and Namir.
Yep, exactly.
He tried to do something different,
and niggas was not having it.
I think that's the worst,
bro. Niggas was not having it.
He really tried to do something different, and I think that might have ended his career, but you never know. Yeah. I don't want to say somebody's career is over, but you really never know. So, was it always music? What was your career path before this?
Honestly, up until I got injured, bro, I was set on the league since I was fucking like 5 years old. You know
NBA or NFL?
NFL.
Word.
And like
you always were a dog though.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like since I was like 5 years, I'm telling you, like
it was never fair.
Bro, I finished the game and the parents would come up like, I can't wait to watch you on TV. I can't know. So I was like, yeah, like me, like I can't wait to be on TV. And then like after my injury, I was just like, I had to put my talents and like everything that was in me into something that I really like still enjoyed.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of easy, just like it was hard to let go at first, but once I jumped into it, I was like, shit, I gotta go just as hard as I did in football at this shit, or even harder if I really want to make some of it.
Damn right. So for the people that don't know, right? Talk about how important it is to understand marketing in the music business when you're in this, because a lot of people, like you were saying earlier, think it's just like let me just go pop off with this video and think that this is my next move, and every move is my next move until, you know.
Cause and this is free game right now. All right, so look, any label has an artist, right? Say, I'm not gonna use any names to put anybody on the spot. Right. Say a label has an artist, right? What the label does is they cater it to make it seem like everything is organic, right? So what they'll do is, for example, they'll be like, all right, look, you post a video of you in the studio bumping this song, whether it's with this other artist we have on our label, so they look like they co-signed you. Mm-hmm. Cool. Now we gonna get that video, and we gonna get Say Cheese to post it. We gonna get Academics to post it. We gonna get Rap to post it, and all these pages, they have a price. You know what I'm saying? And the label got a budget. So whether Say Cheese says they want 2 racks, Rap wants 3,000, Our Generation wants a rack, Academics wants 4 racks, whatever it may be, the label has that. So once like these major like 5 pages posted, 5 to like 10 pages posted, all the little blog pages
they follow up.
They follow up because they think that's what everybody wants to see, and they don't necessarily know if there's business on the back end.
And they create the narrative.
What happened, right? They create the narrative.
Right.
So once you have that, and then the same label, they have the list of the playlisters who can get you onto the Rap Caviar or Rap Life, whatever the platform is, get you up onto there for a price. Next, after that, they go to YouTube. They'll be like, okay, we'll pay this YouTuber to play your song in the background. We'll get your song streamed here or ads here, and it looks like you booming.
Look like you're just going crazy.
It looks like you booming, bro.
Really, it's a machine.
It is, and the thing is, like, it took me a minute, but I really have to sit back and I'll literally watch it, and like I'll watch it happen and watch it happen. It's a formula, you know. So the best thing I would say for like an independent artist or like somebody that's coming up is replicate that formula in your own way. So like for myself, I understand what's going on, so I'll be like, okay, look, if I have a song, I know I want these certain pages to post it. I want these certain playlists to put me on their playlist. And like I said, it's a formula. So if you really look like you're booming, really it takes 3 or 4 times for you to go through that formula, one song to hit, and everybody else creates the narrative for you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's some free ass game.
Man.
That's some free ass game. You don't really hear that shit every day.
Okay.
But people need to understand too, like, all this shit costs a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This shit's not cheap.
I'm telling you, bro. Because I remember like probably about 4 months ago when I feel like I dropped my song On the Way, and I was like, you know, let me see what these pages really talking about. Our Generation Music was like, all right, we'll post it for a rap. You know what I'm saying? So like a small artist that's upcoming, it's like it's out of the question. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, I had enough shit moving outside of that for me to get my shit moving inside of those type of blogs, and for the narrative to start itself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean it's hard, and if you don't have the means to do that, the best thing to do is just content is key. Just keep putting shit out, because eventually somebody will pick it up and somebody will fuck with it. Like I've seen it happen organically, but you got to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like very consistent, and like dye your eyes and cross your T's type shit.
Facts. So for the people that know, for the TikTokers that know, and the TikTokers that don't know.
Shout out TikTok, man.
Talk about TikTok and your situation going on there, because you're going crazy on there.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think I probably realized what TikTok was.
Early, you were on that shit early.
Yeah, probably about like 6 months before like the industry really figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
because I remember seeing you on a TikTok, and I was like,
bro,
whatever Chozus is doing, he probably knows what the fuck he's doing, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing. And then I caught on to TikTok, and I was like,
yeah, because the thing is, like, IG could have did it, but they didn't allow you to link physical songs to a video, you know what I'm saying? And like that's where they fucked up. So when TikTok allowed you to actually link a song, like if I go to upload a song, like how it would on Apple Music or Spotify, there's an option for TikTok, you know what I'm saying? So at first I was just like, I see, one, it's easy to get shit trending on here.
Yeah.
And it takes 2 or 3 big TikTokers to post a song for about 500 little kids to want to post the same videos of them, you know what I'm saying? So all that does is create content for you as an artist to be like, now imagine you see me, I'm a small artist, and you see me post 500 different videos on my IG of niggas going crazy to my song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
that's tough.
bro, and on TikTok, that's like 1,500. You know what I'm saying? If you pay the right influencers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so,
right.
Because I'm telling you, it takes 2 or 3 major influencers, and I'm telling you, like, I did my song Girlfriend on there. And I think I paid, like, this one girl that, like, made a dance to it, and then, like, this other guy that made, like, a little funny, like, transition video to it. And at the time, I was still booming on there, so I made a video to myself. Bro, within a week, I had 300 little kids doing transitions up to my song, like, singing it, or whatever it may be.
Creating that narrative.
And then at the same time, I noticed a jump on my streams when I go to like my Spotify artist shit or my Apple Music artist shit, and my shit was just booming. And just
kids want to listen to this song.
From TikTok, yeah, because of course, because when you record a video, you probably hear the song like 30 times. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you've done shooting your TikTok, you in your car, you're like, damn, I want to hear that shit.
Right. So
it was kind of like it helped both hands.
Cool. So would you say you would say TikTok is your main source of marketing?
It used to be, but honestly, personally, the labels kind of bought it out. Cause like now, like all these influencers that, you know, you could pay like a little 300, 500. Now they're getting used to getting paid 3 racks, 4 racks, 5 racks from a label. Like labels, to me personally, have reached out to me being like, again, I'm not gonna put any names out there, but being like, can you make a video to so-and-so song?
Right.
We'll give you 2,000 for a 15-second video type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was me when I had like 300K, 400K.
Yeah.
Now the niggas with 5Ms, 3Ms, you're not reaching them for anything less than 3 racks. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of harder for.
And that's now too. You never know the future. Yeah, this TikTok shit can go crazy.
You, yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot harder for, you know, upcoming artists nowadays to really pay out these guys unless you got a big budget behind you.
So, talk about your song "The Hills" and the feedback that you've been getting over that.
Yeah,
I see that shit going dumb.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that The Hills has been like, since like you remember Married to the Money?
Yes.
Since Married to the Money, The Hills has been like one of my most like boom, I mean Girlfriend an exception because of TikTok shit, but it's been booming. And I think it's really been booming on a combination of like the video, because I mean once a song has a video, you kind of have like a visual of it, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the hook, but I'm telling you, I'll be playing for niggas sometimes. They're like, nah, that hook is it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my goal right now is just to replicate some shit like that, or make it even better, and just like keep the ball rolling. Because in the first like 2 days, in the first day I had like 50K plays on YouTube once I dropped the video, bro. And I mean, a combination of like some of my promotion, but I can see where my promotion helped, but then I can see like how much organically like it boomed itself, and it surprised me type shit. So
talk about the video and how you came up with this video.
Yeah, so
because it looked like you were just living this luxurious, wavy, cool ass lifestyle.
Yeah. So,
and next you know, it all got put together into like this little movie.
Yeah. So like another thing I learned, like, bro, like day to day, I be doing fun shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a videographer that I just have on go that just films all this shit. Yeah. So then we came up with like a little formula that was like, look, we gonna record like a good part of the video wherever we're at with like his high-res camera, like, you know, go crazy. But if you do have extra scenes that can fit into the video, like just film them on your iPhone, 4K, 24 frames per second, and I'm gonna chop it up. He started snapping, bro. Right. Half of the Hills video. Let me see. Yeah, I'll say half, maybe even like 60% of the video is shot on the iPhone. Like any of the shots that I'm on the snowmobile iPhone, like the ones when I'm snowboarding, that's just on a GoPro, and it's just because I flew my videographer out. Like he had to leave a certain amount of days earlier, but I just captured that shit myself. So now it's just like I could physically record a video like virtually anywhere, you know what I'm saying, and then send them back the clips.
That's what these phones are for, though, right? Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you, and this should be surprising me, bro, because some of my shots, I shot on the phone, be looking better than his fucking camera. I'm like, bro, like, what's going on type shit. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's just, I mean, I'm blessed to have somebody that's like, you know, talented enough to turn shit that I can make on my phone into, you know, something that goes crazy like that.
Fire. So what else are we gonna see?
Wait, shout out Rex Wonders, man.
Word. Shout out Rex. So what else could we see from Chozus musically this year? We get a project, more videos.
Yeah, so I mean, when I was in the car on the way going to my photo shoot, we came up, me and my shorty came up with an idea, and I think I'm gonna probably drop a song like once every 2 weeks or once a week. Even if I don't have a video for them, I'm gonna put out lyric videos at the same time on YouTube.
Content.
Yeah, cause like at the end of the day, it's like I'm telling you, I be having songs, bro. And I don't really nowadays. I don't want to drop a song if I can't imagine a video to it. You know what I'm saying? But if I do lyric videos and the songs are still tough, then I might as well put them out. You know.
One of them might shake. You never know.
Yeah.
Right?
And if it do shake, then I'll shoot a video to it right after I see the numbers. But yeah, I'm about to. My next drop's gonna be end of May. I got a song called Dimes coming out. I just shot the video in Hawaii. So shit about to go crazy. Skydiving in that bitch, scuba diving, surfing, you know, going crazy.
All right. So who are some artists that you grew up listening to? Like, where does your musical influence come from?
That's fake tough because honestly, like anybody that I grew up listening to, I don't like when I go to make music, I don't really have them in mind. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I grew up listening to at first Wayne, Drake, and then as I got a little bit older, I fucked with Chozus a bit. Shit, but besides that, bro, after I turned like, I want to say 15, I really only started listening to the niggas I was around, like whether it was Presto, Lawson, my boy Jack, and since then it's just been, cause I like hearing shit that I know people that personally that have created, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm low key out of touch with like, you know, up and coming artists and like songs that are popping until it really blow up.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'll give it a spin, or if I hear a project's crazy, then I'll listen to it. But yeah, I'm not really tapped in like that.
That's pretty good. So who are some future artists that you could see yourself working with? Are you the type you only want to work with underground artists or?
Future artists I can see myself working with. Shit, that's hard, bro. Because the thing is, when I think of it, I want to hear somebody that I feel like I could lyrically and like sonically like vibe with, but it's like I don't really hear that many artists that I feel like
I can hear you going crazy with somebody like Lil Yachty.
Yeah, but the thing is
like a crazy ass video.
I'll make a song with Yachty because I already know the video will be fun as fuck.
Yeah, the video will be crazy.
Add stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? That would be fine. And like he low key a troll, you know what I'm saying? And I fuck with that, so I can see that. Outside of that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't got nobody right now that I can think of.
That's fine. So, what could we see from Chozus in the next 5 years?
Shit, I'm telling you, I be saying this all the time on the gram. If you see me deactivate my account, that means my app blew up and I'm off all socials. I'm telling you, as soon as I hit 5 M's in my account.
Oh, the app. Talk about the app.
Yeah, so right now I'm in the process of building my app. You know, it's to, I guess you could mitigate police brutality, and we're gonna keep a server of cops and, you know, the misconduct. And at the same time, we do it through live streaming. So people from like around like the 10-mile radius can see and watch the occurrence, and we have lawyers tied in with the app too.
Word.
But yeah, as soon as the account hit 5 to 10 M's.
And what's the app called?
Live Eyes. Coming soon. I'll have it to you by probably the end of the summer. But yeah, as soon as you see 5, 10 M's.
Fuck this shit.
I'm deactivated, if my account is deactivated, I got M's in the bank right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not.
Are we gonna see you on TikTok or everything's done? Fuck it.
I'm ghost, bro. I'm telling you, I am ghost. Only time you'll see me is if I'm in my shorty's YouTube videos, but I'm gonna be a passive buyer. Like I'm ghost. I'm
really?
You. Yeah, cause honestly, I'm not gonna say I don't fuck with socials because like it's a way to make bread right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that, and I'm appreciative of that, but I don't fuck with like the ingenuity of socials. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is fake. Everything's really a facade, bro. Like
yeah, it is.
I seen niggas with millions of followers and they be asking you for food type shit, you know what I'm saying? Or asking to borrow $40, so it's just like, that shit fake.
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, we hear about it all the time, you know, people don't get it.
I know, I experienced that shit like face to face, like, wow.
Word.
Like, wow, you have 1 million followers and you
can't even get a bag of chips.
Yeah, like at least use your shit to get some bread, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
or repost something.
Yeah, like tripping. But
that's crazy.
Like, yeah, so when I get the chance, I'm gonna be off it.
Word. So before we get out of here, right, we like to let people get the chance to just give some words to their supporters and everybody that's got them to the point that they're at now.
Yeah, I definitely want to say shout out to my, both my parents that's always been supportive, my family, some of my closest friends. Shout out to my son Ducci, niggas that been holding it down from the jump. And really, like if you've been a Rockland and you fucked with me from before any of this really started popping off, I'll fuck with you. And I always remember you. Shout out my nigga Allen holding the cam right now, bro.
Big Allen.
Big Allen over here, bro. But yeah, shout out Philly. And shout out the niggas in LA that's bumping shit. And shout out the niggas in the UK that's bumping shit too.
And shout out TikTok.
Shout out TikTok.
Word.
Shout out my shorty. Shout
out to shorty. So yo, Chozus, I want to thank you once again for coming up here and giving us some of your time, bro.
Of course, bro.
And once again, it's your boy King with the 8 guy. I got Chozus here at the Sshpot, and we out here.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.